What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy, coming at you with another game review. So, I figured I'd put a game like this in here, because A, I was playing it to get it off my hard drive, B, I figure it was only a matter of time before I eventually get into a movie tie-in game. So, this time I'm going to be covering Disney Pixar's Brave, the video game. And, really, I mean, it seems to fit most of what you would typically expect of a movie tie-in game. It's meh. Basically, it does what you would expect. The game at least seems to handle itself reasonably well, and by that I mean, like, you know, controls are decent, combat isn't super annoying or anything like that. But there are a couple of moments where it's like, that could have been a bit better. But obviously this one follows the story of Brave. You play as Merida the vast majority of the time. There are a couple of moments where in combat you will fight as the Queen in her, like, bear form. Or there are also some puzzles throughout the game where you use the three boys in their bear forms. But yeah, so this gives you a little bit of a look at how the combat stuff works. You get charged, well, you have to unlock most of the, like, abilities or whatever you want to call them. But eventually you get, like, you get charged shots with your bow and arrow, you get power moves and stuff like that. And you always have the option during the combat of fighting either with your sword mostly or using your bow. Most of the time it seems to me that the bow is the better way to go, because that'll give you the charged shots. It's also, it seems more obvious to me when you're using the power move stuff that it's actually doing that when you use the bow. But you also just unlock stronger swords and bows along the way. You collect these, like, tapestries, I guess, is the term. Anyway, so you collect stuff along the way that also powers you up in other areas. There used to be a treasure chest looking thing here, but I don't want to say 100%ing this, but I'm going back and trying to collect all the collectible stuff. But yeah, there are certain elements that you need to use at certain times to make you progress through the levels, or they just wind up being way more powerful against certain enemies if you use specific weapons, or certain elements, I mean. And each element with their, like, charged shots have specific things that they do. The fire one is more like an area of effect thing. Then there's fire, earth, I guess that you'd call it, and then wind and ice. And throughout each level and battle, you'll get to use different elements and stuff like that. I don't know, again, this is one of those games where I kind of just go like, okay. I mean, it's not terrible. Not really what I would call all that good, but it's not terrible. Ties in with the movie's story decently enough. And, of course, well, maybe I won't say what goes on right at the end, in case anybody actually cares about the possibility of spoiling this game. Although I wouldn't think so. Especially given how long the movie's been out, and really even the game itself. This is one of the backwards compatible games that originally came out for the 360, but they made available on Xbox One. Did the other one die? Okay. I'm a little confused by that. Because one died right away and the other one didn't. Yeah, so you also go around and you collect all these gold coins and stuff. And you use those in like the shop, for lack of a better term, to buy all your upgrades and different abilities and different things like that. I shouldn't say all your upgrades, but most of them. And really, I don't know if there's a whole lot more that I need to say about this game. I think it winds up dividing itself up into like somewhere between 8 and 10 different levels. I can't recall the exact number right now as I'm playing through this one. Any other? No? Okay. I'm going back through this level because I missed one of the like tapestry quilt piece things. And like I said, I was hoping to go back and get all of those. I can very easily see where this level might lead me to miss something. I'm hoping it's not somewhere off-screen over that way. If it is, well, I guess I'll need to try this yet another time. But that'll be later. So, there are various difficulty levels in this, and I picked, you know, the normal mode. Here's a chest that is just giving me gold. Okay. Some of the chests come back even if you replay a level you've already beaten. And in that case, you'll, like, just get gold from the chest that's there. Okay, come. That dude's dead, which is good and helpful, and leaves me with fewer distractions. And wow, I just one-shot that dude. I guess that's what happens when your bow gets more powerful while you progress through the game. Shut this down. Yeah, these sections wound up being just a little bit annoying because of stuff like that, where it's like, it seems like you should have made it on the platform, but then somehow you didn't. Okay, power move. Why? But yeah, with the sword, using the power move stuff doesn't seem as obvious. So I'm still a little bit confused by that, but that's why I will default to the bow when I use that. But the controls are generally pretty easy to understand, and I mean, this is another one of those games where I'm pretty sure they designed it for kids. And how am I supposed to get down there? Have I been there already? Well, we'll see. I think after I finish this up, I should be able to go down there. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Ah, really? Like... I didn't realize that because of the one dude dying and leaving like a mist sort of thing, and the other one, the one enemy type will occasionally send out like spiky things when they die, so one of those just hit me. Okay, I don't think I got this chest before. That means yes. All right.
Mum would be proud.
Yeah, so that was one of the tapestries, or one of the tapestry pieces, more accurately. And basically any upgrades that you get that are not tapestry pieces or other swords or bows, you get from in here. And like I said, you unlock different things like the slam attack, which you saw me do, that's the like jump up and stab the sword in the ground sort of thing. You've got a dodge, and then you I don't know, there's just a lot of other abilities and stuff that you can unlock. You get charged shots with each element. And I guess there's a co-op mode where somebody else can play alongside you as one of these little wispy looking things. I don't really know how all that works because I was playing this by myself. But it seems like basically all the abilities you can give Merida, you can give to the co-op wisp thing. It's got all the charged shots and the power attack, but I'm sure that looks a little different. Yeah. Seems like it gets all the same stuff.
Now I want to see what
So, if, you know,
this bow can do.
you're playing this with somebody in your family or something, like you have a kid that really likes the movie and you think they might want to try out the game, then both of you can play at the same time. I'm gonna jump to try to avoid those spikes. Anyway, that was all I really came into this level for, but I think I need to complete the level for it to save any of the changes and stuff. But you don't need to see all of that. And so, I don't know, I guess I'll just cut this off here, because I really don't have a whole lot more that I feel like I need to say about this game. Again, it's kinda meh, like... It's about what you would expect from a Disney movie tie-in game. Not any better than what you'd expect, not really any worse. And most of the achievements are pretty easy to get, it seems. So, yeah. Middle of the road ranking on this one, I suppose. And I'm just gonna finish up this puzzle while I'm at it, because I can. Sometimes there'll be certain little sections like this that you need to unlock and go into, so you can get like a specific key to progress through the rest of the level. So little fetch questy stuff like that can be mildly annoying. But, eh. Okay, hit that one. Okay, maybe if I go like that. There we go. And then... Okay. Yeah, so there's little stuff like that where it's really just a matter of trial and error. Anyway, I should just stop blabbing on meaninglessly. So, I suppose that is going to do it for this. yeah, so if you want to give this a go, feel free, but I personally wouldn't want to spend a whole lot of money on it. You probably wouldn't have to these days, though, considering this is a 360 game. I imagine you could go out to a store somewhere, find it for like no more than $5. If you wind up paying more than that for it, I think you're kind of wasting your money a bit. But meh. Anyway, so that's it for this time around, I suppose. As always, like and share if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to get updates when I post new stuff. If you want to see more like game reviews like this, I'm planning on pumping more of them out as I complete games just kind of in my own free time that I don't want to bother with a full-blown Let's Play. Oh, yeah, so this is one of the little puzzle section thingies where you get to control the boys in their like little bear form things. But anyway, I'll give you a slight hint of how this stuff works. But there really isn't that much to it. You just kind of cycle between all of them, and this is the one that does that. Okay, that is not what I need right now. I'll just do this one last little puzzle thingy to wrap it all up, and then I will say we're done here. So, anyway, like I said before, feel free to leave comments and stuff with your thoughts on this game, or other ones you want me to do reviews on, or Let's Plays of, or anything like that. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know down below. And how did I miss that? That was, like, one of the silliest things I've done in this game. It's like, how did I miss that? But anyway. So... oh. There's a difference there. I didn't realize there was a platform kind of connecting those two that flipped out. But anyway, so that gives you a feel of most of this game and how it works. I guess the only thing I didn't really show you was combat with, you know, the queen in her bear form and all that. Not really too much going on with it, though. I don't think that's a major letdown. So yeah, that's it. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see ya in whatever the next video is. But until then, stay cool, people.